We're live. We're live. Welcome to the PowerCast, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. So we're a few minutes late today. It's Tuesday. The PowerCast live with Eric Vasquez, Dave Lamel, the PowerCast. So excited to show you guys a very special guest with us today. We have Amrit and Stacy from Amrit's Grooming Lounge in Hamden on 1564 Dixwell Avenue. Am I right? Is that right?
Yes.
Not a bad memory, right? So we are live every Tuesday. Happy to have you guys with us. Some amazing stylists who are going to blow you away with what they have to do, what they do on a regular basis. I got my fresh cut today myself, as a matter of fact, before we came to the show. Before we get started, remember to join us every week. You're on what channels, Eric?
TikTok, Anchor, Spotify,
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel. Type in Team Powerhouse Real Estate. So, with that being said, Eric, we have two people here who are involved in haircuts, fades, styling. There's so many things they do in the Hamden area that people are really excited to know about.
none of which I'm in need of at the moment.
At the exact moment, your hair is probably just as tight as it can be.
Yeah.
Do you use the Flowbee?
I don't. No. But I do shower afterwards. There's clippings everywhere.
That's awesome. I love it. All right. So my first question is, where are you guys from?
Well, thank you for having us, David.
Absolutely.
I'm Amrit. It's a pleasure to be here. My beautiful wife, Stacy. We are from Jamaica.
The beautiful country of Jamaica.
Yes.
One of my favorite places in the world to visit and to vacation.
Yes. He does love vacationing there.
That is for sure. So you tell me a little about your family life.
So my family life, I came here 2016. I met Stacy. Before coming here, I was living in Cayman Islands and I met Stacy in 2010.
In the Cayman Islands?
Yes.
No, on vacation?
No, I was living there. Oh, she came on vacation. After negotiating who should move where and who should move where, I guess we had to see.
So wait,
one
who won?
Yeah, what is it?
I won.
She
Yeah,
won.
she won.
Okay.
And I'm here. Obviously.
Come to the land of America.
Yes. So, but
I would have stayed at the Cayman Islands myself.
if I had the most vote then I would have
Yeah.
stayed there. But I came here 6 years later in 2016. Yes.
So did you guys get married where?
In Cayman
Cayman.
Islands.
Got married in Cayman Islands and started having children in Cayman Islands?
No.
Where the
In
kids are
America.
so the kids are born here in America.
Yes.
And how many kids do we have?
5 total.
5 total kids.
Yes.
God bless. Amazing. And how old are they?
18, 13, 12, 3 and 5.
You know what's funny? When I ask parents about the kids,
Yeah.
when they have more than 3, they start to look at each other and like have to remember how old their kids are. It's so common. So again, we have Amrit and Stacy from Amrit's Grooming Lounge in Hamden, 1564 Dixwell Avenue. Very excited to have them on the show today. We're going to talk about a little about your backgrounds. So you came to this country. Now, did you guys always plan on being involved in the hair industry?
So for me, barbering, I didn't really choose barbering. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a pilot.
No kidding.
Yeah, but that never happened.
It didn't happen.
It never happened. So actually, I would say barbering chose me.
It found you.
It found me, in other words. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Did you ever work as a barber in someone else's shop before you had your own?
Yes, I did. I get the opportunity to leave Jamaica in 2007. That's when I first went to Cayman Islands.
Okay.
So I was working for someone at that time.
So you started in 2007 and came out to barbering.
Yes.
Now, Stacy, were you doing hair before you met Amrit?
Yes, I started doing hair at 14.
14 years old.
Yeah, in high school as a part-time job.
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, that was in the Cayman Islands?
No, that was in New York.
In New York. 14 years old in New York. What year was this?
98.
So in 98, she's 14 years old, working in New York, doing braids.
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
Yes.
So when you met her and she's doing hair, you're like, wow, this is a serious woman already. Now, how old were you at the time you met her? If you don't mind me asking.
That would be,
Oh.
that would be,
I'm putting you on the spot right here.
Right.
27, I would say. 27.
You were 27?
Yes.
And how old were you?
I guess I'm 26.
26.
Okay.
I was
So you're 26 years old, you've been doing braiding now for like 12 years. Are you
Yes.
still doing the hair in New York?
At that time, no. I had parted for, start working at a residential treatment facility. It was
Okay.
the pandemic that brought me back
Ah.
to
Do you know what's
here.
funny? My wife, the pandemic basically brought us back, her into hair also.
Yes.
The whole daycare situation with us was kind of wonky because with traveling, this and that, she was in medical also before that.
Right.
So she went from medical to back into the hair salon, which is a very interesting story.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're in the United States. You're working where?
I currently working at Amrit's Grooming Lounge.
No,
No,
before
before.
that.
Oh.
Yeah. before Amrit's Grooming Lounge.
Before. I was working, I'm not gonna say the name though.
Okay.
But I was working
What
about
town?
same Dixon Avenue, about
Okay.
a mile away from there.
Okay.
Yes.
And you said, so you're working there now, and you said to open up your own place.
Yes, I was getting good business. I was pretty much busy, but I was feeling this entrepreneurial itch just to start my own
Entrepreneurial
thing.
itch for
Yes.
sure, because you're saying,
Mhm.
I'm doing all this business, all this clientele, and I can do this on my own. I'm gonna open my own
yes,
place
to
up.
start our own brand, you know, or own
Yes.
company, yes.
Absolutely. All right. So now, what year? When did you open the salon? What year? Or the barbershop?
2019.
2019.
Yes.
So the barbershop is now about almost
3 years,
3
7
years old.
months.
Okay. And by the way, everybody, if you didn't know, didn't remember, didn't hear me say, I just got my freshie cut today. And let's give a quick show of me getting my hair done at Amrit's Grooming Lounge. Going back to Amrit and Stacy over here, so 3 years the shop is open, and it's a really cute shop, by the way. So how many chairs do you have in your salon?
We currently have 4 chairs now.
4 chairs.
Yes.
Are you looking for more barbers, stylists?
Yes, we always open for new barbers, stylists.
Now, I'm assuming that we have their information online to show everybody who and who they are, what the address is, the phone number, but let me make sure that Instagram knows your phone number to reach out to you. Please, if you don't mind saying it nice and loud.
Yes, my number would be 914-826-6442. You could call or text anytime.
Say that one more time, a little slower.
My number is 914-826-6442.
Awesome. So give a call to Amrit if you're looking to get back in the salon business, hairdressers, barbers, etc. They got a great shop over there. We have a little one outside over there. She wants to come in. She can come in. It's fine. We have their baby girl. Her name's Amrit in the background. Wants to get a hold of her mom over here. Of course, we can never say no to her. With that being said, so we have 4 chairs. Now, what is the process of making an appointment at the barber shop?
So the process would be, I have a link in
Hold on a second, she's still in the show right now. So we have Amrita going live, coming on the air. Does she want to come sit down? We're making sure that she's got her show available to watch for herself. But how cute is she, everybody? If you're watching, this is what the best part about being live is. Say hi to everybody in America. And actually all over the world. Argentina, Peru, Mexico, Jamaica. We are all over the world. Live.
I think she's just interested in her phone, David.
All right, so the process of making an appointment at your place, how do they do it?
Yes, so on in the bio of my Instagram, there's a link there. You can always click on that link and it will take you directly to the booking
On the
site.
body of your
And
Instagram.
in the bio of my
bio.
Instagram.
What's the Instagram page called for you?
Amrit's Grooming Lounge.
Amrit's Grooming Lounge
Yes.
on Instagram. Go in
Yes.
there and you have your bio. they can go ahead and click on it.
Click on the link inside there.
Excellent. Or they can call you, make an appointment.
Yes.
And then once they get in touch with you, I know that myself with you, there's like a, what is that thing, the link that you send me? It's like a,
No, so after booking that appointment, you will get a notification that your appointment has been confirmed. You will get a 7 days prior reminder,
and then the
and
day
then
of.
a 24 hours prior reminder, and also an hour before your appointment.
I gotta tell you, I love the reminders. Not that I need them, but it's so professional of your business doing that. Because you know what happens is in our daily lives we're running around, and sometimes we're running late, and I'll get that hour notice, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get out of here, what I'm doing, I gotta get to that shop and make sure I get my hair done, and I don't wanna have any kind of delays, because I don't wanna be late. And you don't want your client to be late.
And also that gives you enough time if you can't make it to call and reschedule or
We're not calling a reschedule. You're too busy to
Yes,
reschedule.
yes,
You're
yes.
too busy. All right.
So let me
Dave?
ask you a question. So
Yes.
is that needed because you're just that busy?
yes,
Okay.
it's important.
Which is great to hear.
Yes.
I mean,
yes,
you know,
Yes.
I mean, you're booked more than a week
Yes.
out. That's awesome.
Yes, as I said, appointment save disappointment in other words, you know, so you don't want to walk inside the shop without an appointment and you have to leave without a haircut.
Because I'm a walk-in guy. So
Yeah, you want to make sure
I
you
walk in and I go,
want to make sure you have your appointment in from 2 weeks prior and you are confirming, you know.
wow,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, most places today, especially when it comes to hair grooming, I think are pretty busy. It's very tough to walk into a place, get your hair done. And I like the fact that they know, well, I love the reminders personally. It makes me feel special. It makes me feel wanted. It's always nice to feel wanted, especially by your stylist. All right, so that, without being weird, all right, Stacey, let's go into you for a little bit because you do a whole different level of service than Amrit does. We'll get into Amrit in a minute. So what type of hairstyles do you do?
So I do braiding, I do crochet, I do.
All right, hold on a second. You do braiding. Now,
Yes.
when you say braiding, like when we go to Jamaica, they do the whole head braiding. Is that what you mean?
So braiding is like, they have knotless braiding, you have freestyle, like you give them whatever it's creativity. So
Wow.
it's whatever you like, okay, I'm gonna do, it's an artwork,
I definitely. So do they come into your chair and say, just hook me
freestyle.
up, freestyle,
Yeah,
and then whatever they get, they're super excited about it.
yes, yes.
I would like to freestyle. I'm sorry, I would like to freestyle myself. You
Yes.
walk in there, not gonna be, so you're gonna be surprised. Do you put them in front of the mirror, you turn them around, and then they
No, I
surprise
put them
them?
in front of the mirror, they see exactly what's going on, and
That's
they
kind of.
love it, yeah, they trust me.
I like the freestyle. So, and then crochet. What's crochet?
Crochet is just basically, you have a needle to help to, with the weave, pull it through the braids.
So
Yeah.
crochet has to do with weaving hair. So you're
Yes.
weaving hair into someone's head.
Yes, but with the
Ah,
crochet
with a
needle.
crochet needle,
Yes,
and it makes it much tighter.
yes, and it lasts longer.
What's an average length of time that a person, when they get a weave done for you or a crocheting done, that they come back? How many weeks to? 4, 5, 6, 3? I have no idea.
It all depends on how they take care of it, but usually if you put a headband over your head, every night and take care of it, 6 weeks to 8 weeks.
Now, how? And I'm going to ask a question to embarrass myself.
Oh, no.
How do you maintain or clean the hair when it's been weaved or crocheted or?
Just basic oil, you can use like castor oil,
Okay.
coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil.
And how to
you
moisturize the hair so
keep
it dries out.
Yes,
All right, so we do dreads.
dreads,
Now, when it comes to dreading hair, it's a completely different process, right?
yes.
So tell us about the dreads, how it works.
Okay, so we also have dreads like his,
Those are dreads.
yes.
Because
So
he has in the back a very, I'll call it pretty or handsome twist or something to that.
we use
Do you mind pulling it
also
just around?
we use the crochet needle also for that.
So is it all of his hair or is there other hair?
That's all his,
Really?
yes.
Wow, well, that's impressive.
Yes.
Wow. How long did it take to grow that hair, that if you don't mind me asking?
Hold on.
I started in 2009.
Oh, wow, so that's gotta be,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
12 years, 13.
Yes.
That's impressive.
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow. So and I've seen you do his hair before the salon, and he was actually really good about it. He wasn't getting angry. And I was telling Amrit because my wife was a hairdresser for many years, and when I first met her, and I would sit in the chair, and I was telling her how I wanted something done, or how she would do it, and she would yell at me, go, you know what, go screw yourself, and she used other words. I'm walking away, go get your hair done somewhere else. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, you know, like, but you guys have a good relationship over here, like, you know, he doesn't, go
I
ahead.
don't get it. You're getting a haircut. What are you complaining about?
It was because, you know, it was, I wanted to square in the back, or I wanted this and that, and it was like, she goes, I know what you want. You get mad at me because I kind of, you know, I just, you know, I'm so OCD with everything you wanted something done. So I'd say things, and she would get mad because she knew already, or if I wanted to have a certain kind of, let's say, a length on the side versus how, you know.
His wife deserves a halo. I swear to God.
Everybody says that, and Valerie, you are the best. Everybody knows that I'm lucky to have you and you to be with me. I am the biggest pain in the tush all day long. I agree with you. And a halo is an understatement for sure. All right, so more about you and the halo you deserve, of course, because I'm taking care of this guy here while I sit in the chair, and he's such a good guy about sitting in the chair. You never complain at all?
He does come.
He complain? No way.
Yes.
Is that right? So
He's very tender-headed, so he complains.
he knows what he wants. He wants to make sure. So it's
Yes.
normal to kind of, you know. Do you get annoyed about that?
Sometimes, yes.
Do you ever walk out on him while in the middle of his
No,
hair?
no.
My wife walked out on me. She literally walked out
It
on me.
was tempting a lot of times.
All right, so we got dreads, we got braids, we got weaves. What else do you do?
I said crochet.
Crochet. Do you say
Wigs.
Wigs.
I do wigs, the frontal or closure.
What is a frontal versus closure?
Okay, so a frontal is from one end to the other end, and
Okay.
the closure is just like the front.
Oh, very
Yes.
cool. Now, when someone comes in, how long of a process does that take?
Around 2 hours.
Okay, 2 hours.
Yes.
And they walk out a complete different person.
Yes, because you gotta braid the hair, then you gotta put on a ball cap, like a stocking cap, blend it in with your skin color,
Wow.
then put on the wig, and it just look like theirs.
You're going for that, right?
You know, I think it would be fun to have on the show one time to come in here with a nice weave or a nice, you know,
Head of hair.
head of hair. You know, maybe something would go back to like the 70s with some waves, some kind of, you know,
Fabio looking.
Fabio looking. Yes, I might have to do that. Maybe we'll do something special next year. And you also do blowouts,
Yeah, wash and blow out.
wash and blowouts.
Yes,
You're a full service stylist.
yes.
So everything that people need and want, boom. Now, how do they get in touch with you personally?
So most of them, because I do men and women,
Oh, wow.
so the men basically always usually go through Amrit. or
Amrit
they-
didn't tell me you do men's hair, by the way.
Yes, They can reach me on my phone.
Let's get that phone number out there, out loud, so we can hear what it is.
So it's 347-961-5572.
Her nail salon business is a pick up over here, you know that, right? Go ahead, say it again,
Yes,
sorry, out loud.
347-961-5572. You can also reach me on Instagram, WhiteHall_Beauty_Bar, or Facebook at WhiteHall Beauty Bar. Yes.
It was actually in my timeline just now.
Is that
I was
right?
checking to see it because you told people to go to old pictures of me with
Yes,
hair.
yes.
I wanted to see if my Facebook was blowing up, but everybody's been there.
That's awesome. All right, Amrit, you do lots of different kind of haircuts and styles as well.
Yes.
Let's talk about what you provide. Other than the fact that you do this beautiful thing, now what do we call this that I had done over here?
That would be a version of a pompadour, so a lower version of pompadour.
Pompadour.
Yes.
I feel very kind of sophisticated.
Is
sounds
that
like.
hairstyle still popular or no?
Yeah, it's still popular.
Is it popular with older guys?
No, mostly younger guys, you know?
Is it really?
The older guys, they usually go shave, they usually go bald.
Okay.
More
Or
clean cut.
a afro, yes.
More like when Eric's got going.
No offense, I haven't paid for a haircut in 20, 30 years, so.
You probably just yeah. So going back to you do pompadour, which is what I have.
Yes.
What else you do?
Fades, high top.
Now fades, because I learned from my son before I came to you. So my son Daniel, who's in school in Florida, he goes to a guy who gets a fade done. He said, "Dad, you gotta come down here. This is how the whole thing happened. You gotta get a fade with my guy." And I went and got my first fade. I loved it. And that's what I called you. I said, Amrit, do you do fades? And do you do this kind of things I'm looking for? And you said, of course I do. And that's how the whole thing kind of stemmed off from there.
Yes.
So fades
So
are,
is that a fade you have there?
Is it a fade in the back?
Yes,
or-
it's a fade. Any haircut that transition from one shade to another shade is a fade.
Gotcha.
Yes. So where the skin fade come into play and the low fade is the level of hair on the sides.
Okay.
So what you're wearing now is actually a low fade,
Low fade
fading into a pompadour.
into a pompadour.
Yes.
I like the fact that it's called a pompadour. It
Yes.
sounds a little, saucy on there.
I'm not sure where the name came from, but I think it's Spanish. But
Well, next time you go to your stylist, and if it's not with Amrit, first of all, you should come and see Amrit, because let me just tell you, if you saw what he does, the experience is unbelievable. I'm sorry, Eric, you gonna say something?
No, it's just about pompadour. I think pompadour was a popular hairstyle in the 50s.
Is that right?
Yes.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing back the 50s, baby. I mean, like the level of service you take with your clients. You're not walking in for a 10-minute haircut. This is 45 minutes in the making. I mean, you walk in there, all right, he gets you wrapped up, you're all ready to go, he's getting your hair kind of ready, and then he starts with the clipper. And the clipper process is multiple phases, because you're clipping all the crap off the head, you get the baseline, I guess, and then you're kind of figuring out how you want to go to the sides and the different transitions of hair. Is that fair?
yes. So ear cutting is actually hard, as Stacey said before. So the most important part in the ear cutting is the consultation. So you want to make sure the barber and the client come to the same understanding of what they actually want. But
Sorry, he just showed a pompadour. I like the.
This is a pompadour.
yeah, but he's wearing a lower version though. He's not
Can you
wearing.
tell me low version pompadour and maybe show the screen what a low version pompadour is? Holy moly.
Yeah.
He just showed me a mullet.
That's not bad, no?
Yes, that's it.
I kind of like that idea.
Yes.
Eric, want to turn it around so the camera people can see on Facebook and Instagram. So the idea of a pompadour is what I kind of like to do. I like to floof it up in the front, a little piecing out, tighten the sides. I like that.
Yeah.
The pompadour. All right, so you have different kind of fades. You have a high fade, a low fade, and a skinny fade.
Skin fade.
Skin fade, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
Yes.
A skin fade, what is it? Skin all
Yes,
the way? Zero.
Zero.
Size.
Zero.
size.
My son Danny likes to have the skin fade. That's what he likes. He likes it all. It's high and tight, awesome up on top. Maybe we'll try to do that one time and see how it looks. Out of curiosity.
Yeah.
No, Eric, I'm too old for it.
Yes. Yes.
What
It's
do
more
you-
like a Brazilian soccer player where
Okay.
they have it 0 up to here and then here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not you.
But he could wear the skin fade.
No.
Doesn't have to take it up that high. You could keep the skin very low.
Okay.
So you will seriously get details on the
So we'll
side.
do a follow-up pompadour skin fade.
Yeah.
I like this pompadour thing. I feel very sophisticated. So what else you do? You have other things you do while you're in the chair, because let me tell you, you talk. You tell me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying he does facial too.
You do facials?
Well, I was just gonna ask about that because I saw in the video that you had this towel thing, so.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the towel. So at Miss Grooming launch is not really say a haircut. It's an whole experience.
Mhm.
You know. So that's where it's not the average barber shop and down the street. You know.
100%.
Yeah, so when you come there, you expect to get an experience. So all haircuts finish with a warm tail shave. So that what that warm tail does is actually soften the hair for the razor to cut it nice.
Yes.
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 And, facial massage, increase the flow of blood, relax the muscle, you know, make you feel relaxed.
Now, the people on Instagram need to see this. So what happens is, he's gotten like three-quarters way through my haircut, my fade, and then he wraps, he comes in, you put something on my skin first, right?
Oh, so that would be the shaving gel.
The shaving gel on my skin, wraps around
On his
on my
forehead?
sideburn, yeah.
No, on the ear line. So
Yeah, gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
And then around the sideburns, and then he takes this hot towel, wraps my face around with it, and then he has this machine that's like
It's just a massager.
Facial massager.
Yeah.
all over my scalp and my
Yes.
face. I'm like, oh, it feels so good. I wish it lasted a little longer, but then what happens, I might fall asleep in the chair too. Pretty cool experience. Then he takes off this hot towel, and you pull out this straight razor.
Yes.
And that is something that is an art form, in my opinion, because here you got this straight razor that, like, you could totally, like, take me out right in the spot right there, right? And it's kind of like, and you don't want to move, you don't want to sneeze once. Before I was in the salon, someone was talking to me, like, I don't want to turn my head. I was like, yeah, I can't turn my head right now. So you have this straight razor that kind of comes through, making me so Pretty.
Sharp, yes.
Sharp.
Yes.
I love it. It was so sharp. I love the detail. I wish I could have you every day, at least once a week. Does that ever happen? Do people come in weekly?
Yes, I have clients come there 2 times per week.
I could see that happening
Yes.
because it's such a good feeling after that razor.
Yes.
You know, it's very smooth. I'm going to
See
consider it.
if anybody has any questions.
Does anybody have any questions at all? Then okay.
Comments?
Comments at all? Lots of
Nobody's
comments
making
out
fun
there.
of the name Pompadour?
I'm making fun of you.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, no, it was a compliment. Eric looks jacked in that shirt.
Okay. I
All right.
thought it was about my hair.
So, what do you call it? As far as so you do shaves.
Yes.
Now, tell us the process of a shave with your process. Like it's
So,
because it's a real experience.
yes, so as you asked about the older gentleman earlier on, they rather to get straight razor shave.
You did that once for me.
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
Yes. Because
But I was also not gonna lie to you, I was nervous. I never had anybody with a blade to my neck,
Yes.
other than my wife.
Does it last longer if you go with the straight razor? Like, do they get a 5 o'clock shadow?
I never used straight razor, and I said it before, but,
Mhm.
No, I was his first.
but they said they said it lasts longer.
It does last
Automatically,
longer.
because in their days there wasn't no electrical clipper, so they grew up using straight razors. So the older gentlemen, they always request straight razor.
Mhm.
It's a pretty cool experience. Very cool stuff, man.
Yes.
And then it's the whole hot towel with that.
Yes.
That stuff you put on the skin.
So the warm towels, the hot towels, they I usually soak them in essence of peppermint. So it has that mint flavor and a
Yeah.
sensation to keep your face cool.
Yes. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, you also do beard trimming.
Yes.
Now, a beard trimming thing, would that be like a goatee? Would that be a beard?
Yes,
What's
it
the
could
beard
be a full beard, a goatee, or mustache only, whatever.
Because you took the razor and you took it to my, I'm not gonna lie, I never had like, what's going on over here? I didn't expect, I'm like,
Yeah.
alright, I did not know.
Trimming and shaping too?
Yes.
Like if somebody comes in and says, I have a full beard, but I want this, you
Yes.
can shape it to
Yes,
what
I
you
could
want.
take
yeah.
with whatever design they request from me.
So does Dave's goatee have a name to it or no?
No, it's just a goatee, and Dave does his own thing.
Okay, I don't know if it was like another pompadour or
No,
something.
it's just a regular goatee.
Okay.
Yes.
I wanna tell you guys, your shop is beautiful.
Thank you.
And the crazy part is when you go there, first of all, you're coming down Dixwell Avenue, and it's a small shop, and you would miss it. I think it should honestly say on the outside of your place, an experience you'll never forget. It should have it in your, because it really is an experience you'll never forget. It's a special place you have over there. And what you guys do and the way you make your clients feel, it's really nice. It's not your average barbershop. And maybe that might be to say, Amrit's Grooming Lounge,
Yes.
not your art.
That's why I didn't call it Amrit Barbershop. It's a
Yeah.
grooming lounge.
Grooming Lounge, yes.
So we grooming men and females.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy. I like it.
Yeah,
I
we like
it a lot.
we like to make difference in people's life,
Well, I like the word lounge too, because
Yeah,
it just,
no.
it suggests it's comfortable.
Yeah.
Did we have a chance to show Stacy's video yet? Let's get Stacy's video out there to show what she does also, please. Alright, so back on the show over here we have Amrit and Stacy, an amazing place to get your hair done. You have a full service salon for women and men, and it's something that you will not forget, and the experience is going to be bar none.
What are the hours?
Good question.
So it's.
What are your hours?
So we open 6 days per week, Monday through Saturdays. And Monday through Friday we start at 8:30.
Wow, early.
Yes, to 5 p.m. On Saturdays we start at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Excellent. Everybody, make sure to reach out to Amrit and Stacy. It's going to be an experience you've never forgotten about. I can promise you that. You're going to have an experience that is very, I'll call it intimate. I call it intimate service because it really is like a spa type treatment. And it's an amazing experience. I love it. I go and see these guys every 3 weeks. I might start coming a little more often. Eric, you're gonna say something, sorry.
I did have a question. So like, when Dave schedules his appointment, does he tell you what he's getting or anything like that, or?
No, yes, he scheduled a haircut.
Yes.
So he just goes on a haircut? No, the
Yes.
reason I ask is because I don't know, like, you have to schedule somebody, right? So you go,
Yes.
okay, Dave's gonna be 30 minutes, let's say, right?
Yes.
But, you know, he may ask for something that you're like, whoa, this is not something I anticipated, it's gonna take me longer. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
So,
How do you know how long an appointment's
so
gonna
on
take?
my booking site, services there are listed there, and the time frame is beside it.
Okay.
So if they book something for 30 minutes, 12 o'clock on a Wednesday, he's gonna finish at 12:30. So 12:30 is gonna be available for the following person.
Okay.
But if he books something that lasts 45 minutes, he's got 45 minutes gonna block out. For
So they can choose a 45-minute block?
whatever.
Okay, got
Yes.
it. Okay.
And again, depending if you're gonna do a shave, you're gonna do the different kind of items that they have, on
Yes.
you know, spots to kind of give the
Foot
time.
massage?
No. Coming soon.
No, he's like, no.
Eric's gonna be giving out foot massages.
No, Eric's not foot massaging anybody.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being on the show. Love having you. We come to the next part of the show where we give out a free tumbler to our special winner. So we have a wheel that is behind. You can't see it. It's about, I don't know, 200 people. I don't know how many people in this wheel between
113.
113 between Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And what happens when they come to our site and they log on and they become follow us, they go onto the wheel and they have a chance to win. So, who's our lucky winner this week there, Jonathan and Amanda?
While it's loading, I should note the person who won last week unfollowed us, so they do not get a tumbler.
Wow,
Unfollowed us.
that's a big mistake on their part, that's for sure.
X Richardson Consulting. X Richardson Consulting on Instagram. That is our lucky winner for today.
I didn't understand.
X Richardson Consulting.
X Richardson Consulting.
Is the winner of the tumbler. Please get in touch with us. We look forward to speaking with you.
Yeah, don't unfollow us like the last person.
Maybe
I don't know what's up
maybe
with
they got
that.
scared. Maybe they got scared. Or maybe it wasn't a real person. Who knows? All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. Sorry for any kind of the screw-ups in the beginning that I did. I apologize. We love having you watch us every week. Want to stay tuned. Next week, another exciting guest. We look forward to speaking with you, seeing you, and being with you every week. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.